Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? The freak show's begun. Although, really, I'm just stepping up to say hi for a couple of minutes here. A little, this is as sick as I've ever been. I wanted to do something. I want to see if I can pull it off, but I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. Like immediately after game time decisions, man. Like, I'm sick. I didn't even smoke. Right after the radio show, I was like literally right after the show was over, I was in my room and I just fucking collapsed. Bam. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I've been sort of sleeping on and off. I have the heat cranked. I'm wearing a winter jacket. I've been wearing a winter jacket all day. I've got like the cold shakes and shit. We got a big night tomorrow, though. We'll be better by tomorrow night. We'll be with you Saturday night. Football games tomorrow. Got the boxing, actually, from the Barclays Center. College football, NFL tomorrow. To be honest, I just didn't want to stiff you guys because I plowed through. Listen, I wasn't going to do game time decisions today. And Cardano's a good guy. He actually said, listen, I know you're not well. And I got through the morning show. And I did the FanDuel videos. Normally I do the Friday show at the studio, but I told him I can't stay here till 7. Like, it's a real fucking battle. I don't have any Tylenols, and I'm too fucking sick to fucking walk. That's the only down thing. I haven't really eaten either. I've drank a lot of orange juice and shit, and I'm drinking water now, but I don't feel like eating anyways. I can't breathe. Like I've got big shortness of breath and shit like that. I think something's wrong, for real, to be honest. Like, it's not really normal, like, flu that I have now or sick. Like, I'm fucked up, man. I feel like that time I had strep throat, to be honest. Like, I don't know if is it food poisoning? I don't know, man. There's something, but I'm like Odell Beckham, man. Shit ain't right. It's like they said to Odell, is it a fracture or is it a sprain? He goes, I don't know, man. Shit ain't right. Brooklyn Nets fucking win streak. Oh. What's up, old man? Yeah, it seems like there's a... I know. Are you telling me I'm going to go right to the fucking hospital fucking Vancouver? I got the health card ready. Yeah, there seems, I know I'm not the only one. Steve Merrill, we had Steve Merrill on today. And Steve Merrill said that he's been violently ill all week. Like, if you heard him on the radio today, he goes, Steve said he's never been this sick in his adult life that he was this week. He sounded fucked up today, too. He was all stuffed up, and he said that I don't know, man. Is there some weird fucking virus going around? What do you have, old man? I've got the cold sweats, or not sweats, like I've got the shakes, like I'm fucking freezing. My back hurts. My knees are like cracking and shit. I swear, like, it's like I fucking aged like 12 years last night, man. From the time, man, my stomach hurts now, fuck. From the time that I went, to bed, I'm not sleeping enough, man. Like, it's fucking me up. Like, that's my resolution for next year. I'm not fucking around, man. Like, there's people. Listen, there's always people who are going to work harder, man. There's people in fields and warehouses and fucking shit, man. But I can't do what I've been doing. It's like we take it for granted, you know, like it becomes normal and shit. But like this fucking football season's killed me. Like I'm fucking on my last legs, man. I got the college football show tomorrow. I got that 6-hour marathon on fucking Sunday. And I got one last morning show on Monday, fuck. And then after that, I'll fucking pretty much be in the clear. Oh, no shit. And I'm cold and fucking chilly, man. Vancouver's like a damp city, Big Will. So like I said, yeah, so like this morning I woke up and I woke up and I heard my like knees crack. That never happens. I was like, oh my God. Fuck. I'm like, I'm fucking, that's the first thing I thought of. I thought it was like an episode of The Twilight Zone. I actually thought that. I was like, oh my God, man, is this some sort of like episode of The Twilight Zone where I fucking am I an old man overnight? Like I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? It was like snap, my fucking knees cracked. And I started walking. I was like, oh my God, my fucking back, my lower back is killing me, man. I walked like fucking, like, you know, I walked so slow today due to the ferry. Like I barely got there on time. Like normally it takes me about 4 minutes. It took me like 9 minutes today. I was like, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm thinking it's probably this stupid, just shitty fucking mattress I have. Fucking. And it's like, no, because I never had a bad back before or anything. I've actually slept pretty well. Oh, dear God. What's up, Sinbad? Now I'm so hungry, my stomach is like killing me. I can't win right now. Listen, I'm a fucking machine, though. And I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Like I said, I slept for an hour today. Like after game time decisions, I had to wait till 2 o'clock to do the FanDuel video, so we don't have access to the studio. And I slept for like 2 hours in the studio or in the pit room, just in a chair. I felt a little better for a few minutes, and I'll be better with sleep. Like I need sleep, man. Like I've slept like probably like fucking 20 hours this week. Or like I've had a hard time sleeping this week. Like I'm so tired. There's too much shit in my head. There's a light at the end of the tunnel here, man. With everything. I'm not just talking about my sleep and everything, but it hasn't been an easy couple of years, fuck, for me. And it catches up. Like I'm working all the time and shit, so I don't, a lot of shit fucking catches up to me like months later and shit. I'm feeling good about 2019. And I usually don't feel good about any year. I actually think like big things are ahead. Like for real though, I think like real big shit's gonna come this year. I'm not just talking in like, you know, a TV show or career or something, but I feel like it's gonna be a good year. I came here, man. I started this shit September the 1st, man. It's been a fucking grind fucking since, fuck. It's been a fucking grind since, man. All right, so we had some nice wins today. Florida International was a great pick, but I lose another time. I lose another bet that I bet the under in. 11 straight unders for the Pacers. Not tonight. I'm on the Portland Trailblazers now. I got the over in this fucking Bucks Celtics game. We're sort of on pace, I guess, except Milwaukee's killing Boston. Fuck. I got the over in the Spurs and the Spurs and the T-Wolves. I don't know. I'm scared to look at the in-game totals here. Fuck. I've had a pretty decent week. I built up the account a bit. I don't want to fucking be giving it back in this NBA shit tonight. Come on, Lord Gambler. Throw me a fucking bone, man. Give me a couple of wins. Great call with FIU today, though. I'm money line, too, baby. And the over. Oh, fuck. I keep saying Pelicans, Bucks, and Celtics, but I think the Pelican and Laker game could go over the number as well. That's what Bones told me. He goes, can you imagine all the germs in that FanDuel Sportsbook? You go there every day with these guys? Fucking, I'm on the bus. I'm touching the poles and shit, man. On the fucking boat. I was thinking about that. I got the FanDuel flu. Settle down, Rich. I never been to Salt Lake City, Cody. And with all due respect, I don't think I ever will. Unless I'm like a play-by-play guy in the NBA or something. What's up, Stooch the man? What's up, K-Wolf? What's up, Big Will? Bruce Chad, thanks for signing up, guys. Thanks for the continued support. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll have a fun show. Oh, Salt Lake Olympus. Salt Lake City is a beautiful city. Is it normal that people piss on the subway? Yes. Salt Lake City is a beautiful city. Oh. Hold on, man. I'll be all right, guys. Thanks. We'll give you some college bowl picks. Jazz is going to kill me. You know what happened today, too? I forgot to put our picks in the Golden Nugget. I was violently ill. But fortunately, Vegas Maddie fucking contacted me. He said, yo, bro, I need your picks. Fuck. I was like, oh, shit, man. I fucking fell asleep, bro. I'm sorry. Well, I got the picks in. I don't know, man. We got a puncher's chance if we can go like 14-0 or something. You know what the problem is in that contest? The records are too good. I did my best, fuck. I mean, we're way over 500. We'll see what happens. Do I look bad? Can you tell? I don't think I look that bad. I think I look the same. Matty knows me, dude. Me and Matty go way back. He knows, like, I always get the picks in, so he knew. And he saw my Twitter. He goes, fuck. He goes, I hear you're sick. Are you all right? And I was like, yeah, yeah. Hold on, man. Oh, fuck. Oh. For the most part, I look normal because I look like shit all the time. The basics of life, huh? Doesn't matter. It's a little peanut butter. I got a croissant here. Shit. Fuck, this is the reduced fat one. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Fuck, I hate that. I hate reduced fat fucking peanut butter. Oh. I bought reduced fat. I just ate it again. I bought another one even. I can't eat it. I don't like it. Oh. Oh. It's fucking terrible. Now it's ruined the fucking... Now it's ruined the fucking peanut butter. I'm just gonna eat this raw. Fuck, man. Oh. God, that was disgusting. Fuck, man. I fucking hate low-fat fucking peanut butter. There's some weird texture to it that is gross. I don't like fucking low-fat food. It's fucking disgusting. I don't like diet sodas. Diet sodas give me a stomach ache. That aspartame shit's terrible. Hopefully we can get the over in that game, Pittsburgh Brew. So how you guys doing? All right? I bought this before the show today. So I have drank this big bottle of Tropicana today. Yeah. NBA DFS is getting hard now. A lot of dudes are putting up big numbers. How's my DFS lineup doing? Not good. Got 207 points. I still have, who do I have playing still? I've got Nurkic playing. I relied on the optimizer tonight. Siakam's a badass, huh? 38 points. Fucking Minnesota, man. I thought the Spurs would fuck these guys up. We're not going to hit the over in that game. And we went 0-2 in the Brooklyn game. This is a disaster. We're going to need some wins here. This Boston total's coming down to the wire here. Fuck. And I don't know, man. It looks like they're going to quit. Total was 223.5 or a 113 with 2.5 minutes left. It's frustrating. Like the Spurs have done their part for this over. They've scored 98 points and there's still 10 minutes left in the game. But the fucking T-Wolves, man. They're so fucking, like, they're such punks, the T-Wolves. They really are gutless. Like, Jimmy Butler's right. Like, they showed a little life after Butler, but it's the same bullshit with this fucking team. Like, they just don't care. I don't want to be giving back all the fucking money we fucking hit, man. Today. This is fucking bullshit. And, you know, we went to the well one too many times with Brooklyn. $144 left. I need 9 points. Fucking frustrating night in the NBA. Really frustrating. Like, same shit. Like, tonight I got the over in this Milwaukee game. Dude, Milwaukee's done their part. They've scored 115 points, man. They scored 115 points. Fuck. This game should be over the number. The road team puts up 115. Come on. It's fucking ridiculous, man. It's 100-77. Like, the fucking T-Wolves, man. You guys have scored 6 points in the fourth quarter. Like, at what point don't you guys, like, just get embarrassed? Like, at what point does Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins say to themselves, you know, this is kind of embarrassing how people laugh at us for quitting all the time because we quit all the time? Like, Andrew Wiggins really just doesn't give a shit. He's a nice kid, whatever, but he doesn't play for Team Canada, so I don't know. You know? I don't really think it matters if he plays for Team Canada. He doesn't give a shit anyways. Like, does he care about any fucking game? You know what I mean, Andrew Wiggins? I don't think so. I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns cares either. Karl Anthony Towns is going to go back to his hotel room after this game. He's going to play Fortnite and fuck on Twitch and shit with people. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. He's a great player. He's one of the best players in the NBA, but didn't care about winning. You know what I mean? He's in the NBA. He dunks. He shoots a couple of threes. There's a lot of guys in the NBA that are just happy, like, living the life, you know? It's funny, too, because Jack Eichel, the Buffalo Sabres, said that. He said that after a couple of years in the NHL on the Sabres, who were shit, he said part of you just wants to accept it. Eichel said, you know, there were times where I'd think to myself, this sucks, we're not winning, but I'm in the NHL and, you know, I'm going to good restaurants and I'm having a good life in the NHL. And he said that, like, that, you got to put that out. You can't settle into just being in a league. You got to fucking, like, stay, like, angry to win. And it's funny because you look, Eichel's a hell of a competitor. And he said about how he drifted towards that, but he pulled himself out of it. But NBA players aren't self-aware enough to pull themselves out of that, right? You know, Devin Booker was honest about it. I saw Devin Booker say that this year, but it hasn't helped. He said he wants Phoenix to win. He goes, the first couple of years, I was just happy to be in the NBA, but he said, now I want to win. I'm tired of losing every night. Yeah, you got to do more than just say it, you know? You got to put the work in. See, Brooks is the king of it. What's up, Brooks? So you know what I'm talking about. You're that guy, Brooks. Exactly. I get it. I'm not saying I get it. So you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's guys in the NBA that are like that, right? Dwight Howard. You know? Dwight Howard's a happy dude. You know, the guy makes fucking $25 million a year. He doesn't care. Like, and of course, Boston's got to miss a free throw. There's under a minute left, and they're at 119. I need 5 points. We're at 222. I need 1 basket, guys. I need 1 basket. Yes. That's interesting. Like I said, like Eichel. Fuck, I'm freezing now. I take my jacket off and get cold. Eichel talked about that. And he said, he goes, you know, there's guys in the league that drift into just happy to be in the league. You just realize, you know, yeah, we're losing every night, but my life's pretty good. Fuck, I'm rich. I got hot chicks. I'm a multimillionaire. Life's good, right? But he said there that, you know, he didn't want to be that guy. He was like, no, I need to win. Like, I can't, you know. There's not a lot of guys like that, though. There's not a lot of guys that are like just balls out, like I don't care about the money type shit. They want the money, but there's very few. Like Kevin Durant's like that. Like Kevin Durant wants to win every time. Like it doesn't matter how much money you give him. You know what I mean? He gets hungrier for more wins. Steph Curry. You know, to me, it's the one thing LeBron. It sounds crazy, but I think LeBron has settled. I think LeBron could be better. I know it's going to upset Brooks saying that, but it's true. Listen, LeBron's awesome and shit, but I don't think LeBron cares as much as Larry Bird or Jordan did. He cares, but it's not the same. You know, like it's not the same. Like when you saw, like when the Bulls fucking would just lose a game even, and Jordan would lose, and it was rare, he was fucking pissed. You know what I mean? Like he was pissed. You know, Larry Bird, like these guys, it seems like like LeBron, if we win, we win. I'm not saying he doesn't try, But I'm saying there's like this next level of insanity that he doesn't go to. Like, LeBron's a great player, but you know what I mean? There's just sort of, he picks and chooses when he's going to show up. Like, he doesn't go balls deep every game. He doesn't play defense. You know what I mean? Like I said, the one thing with LeBron is, I'll give him credit, he's played a lot of fucking minutes over the years. So he's got to be getting a little tired, man. You know what I mean? And he sort of picks his spots when he plays defense now. But I'm just stating, I think LeBron could have another couple of championships if he wanted them. Like in the past, like if he was more psycho about it. But LeBron's got a good life. You know what I mean? He's got his rings. Everyone always says he's the greatest anyways. He's got his businesses. He's got his money. You know, so I don't think LeBron's like, oh, I'm incomplete because I haven't won 5 times or 7 times. But, you know, like a guy like Kobe was like that. Kobe would win, and he's like, yeah, now I want to win, without Shaq. I want to prove to everyone that I'm one of the, I can win without him. Like, that's what Kevin Durant's doing now. Kevin Durant got his titles. He's got his MVPs, the NBA Finals MVPs. Now Durant's going to go, and he's going to show that, hey, I can go to a team and carry them to a championship on my own. Like Durant's just not going to sign money and ride off into the sunset, right? He's going to be obsessed with winning and shit. You know who a classic example of that is? Norman Powell on the Raptors. Norman Powell on the Raptors could be so much better. Like, he played us. He played the Raptors. Norman Powell showed his skill, showed that he could play, got the contract, and has fucking mailed it in, man. Like, I've talked about him in the past. Like, he's a nice guy. He's not a bad kid, but all he cares about is getting laid. He goes out to the clubs every night in Toronto. You know, he's the classic example of, bro, you know, we're paying you fucking $15 million a year. You're kind of sucking. Are you aware that you're on the bench because you suck? That you could be good, but you don't care, right? He's the classic example of that. Nice kid, good player, whatever. He's like, I don't know. How much does he make? Like fucking 15 mil? I think that's what he got. 13 to 15 mil a year. He's not like mega paid, but he's pretty rich. Like I said, you're making $15 million. He's making more than Sidney Crosby and Tom Brady is. You know what I mean? And Norman Powell is a multi-millionaire. He's probably got like $48 million, $55 million in the bank. Pretty crazy, fuck, you know? And he just doesn't give a shit. Like Ashley Dawkins told me he used to hit on her in the locker room after games. Like she said he's a nice guy, but he's just like, he's obsessed with pussy, doesn't give a shit about anything else. And, you know, like his teammates actually get on him about this shit too, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's got $68 million and he's good, you know? And as sad as it is, he'll be in the league for a long time. Whatever. The Raptors won't re-sign him. Once he's done in Toronto, they'll get rid of him. The problem is they can't trade him because everyone knows he's a bum. Everyone knows he doesn't care, right? That's the problem. There's a lot of dudes in the NBA like that, man. There's some dudes, you know, that care. Like Trevor Ariza cares. You know what I mean? I could go through the list. There's a lot of guys that do care. That are nut jobs in the NBA. Kemba Walker's a nut job. Lillard. Same thing. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard just doesn't, like you said, Sinbad. It's just it's a game to him. You know, like Dwight Howard will get like 25 rebounds one night. He'll go like 22 points and 25 rebounds. He's like, oh, you know, I felt great out there. It's like, why don't you do that every night, Dwight? You could. It's only because you tried to do it. Dwight Howard's a hustler, man. Dwight Howard will suck, and then fucking always in his contract year, he fucking starts rebounding like a motherfucker, and then they're like, oh, look what he can do. I don't know. I get the feeling this Pelican game is going to go over the number. Norman Powell ain't depressed, bro. I guarantee you. Norman Powell ain't depressed. Yeah, you know, like Draymond, no, Norman Powell is one of the luckiest go lucky. Listen, just because someone smiles doesn't mean they're not depressed, but Norman Powell doesn't have depression issues. That's his problem. Like, he's too happy. DeMar DeRozan has depression issues. Kevin Love's got depression issues. There's guys in the NBA that admitted, yeah, I got depressed and shit, but Norman Powell ain't one of them. Look, it's the same thing in my industry, right? I see it here. I see it with the kids I work with. I see them. There's a few of these kids that'll fucking run through a wall and will do whatever. And there's some of them that fucking leave the second they can. You know what I mean? Like there's some that are punch clock guys and there's some that fucking, you know, are dedicated and really want to make it in the industry and they'll work and do whatever it takes. I see it firsthand. It's the same thing. Doesn't mean that the other guys are bad guys, but the other guys are like, I'm going home, I'm going out to dinner with my wife and business day's over. See you later. Right? It's, yeah, everyone's each their own, but it's a little different in sports. No, I'm just a machine. I'm not really better. I still feel like shit. So how much does he make? He makes 10 million a year? Only 10 million, all right. Still a lot of money. Like to do nothing. All right, I'm gonna go light on this game. I'll send Jazz a fucking message. Dodgers traded my boy Yasiel Puig and Matt Kemp. So in other words, I think the Dodgers are getting Bryce Harper. That's word on the street. The Dodgers didn't just do this. They didn't get rid of two outfielders and clear the deck for nothing, right? I think yeah, I've been a little depressed recently myself, to be honest. Holiday season's tough, you know? No, Machado's little mini tour continues. Um, like I said, like, look, some people wouldn't have done the show today, right? I did, right? Doesn't mean fuck this means I'm a nut job. But maybe some other people are smarter for not doing these things when they get sick and shit. Yeah, you know what? For me, I'll be honest. Like, I just got to get a girlfriend. You know, listen, I've lost a lot of people and people have passed away and shit, but I haven't had a girlfriend for like nearly 2 years now. It took me a while to get over this chick. And that's the thing, you know, the holidays hit, you start thinking about past fucking Christmases and what's going on now, where you're at now. Like that to me, that's just, you know, like I said earlier, I feel good about this. I feel good about this upcoming year. Fuck, this fucking Laker game's a trap meet. Fuck right now. Hope Jazz is getting this in quick because I'm going to get a bad number. Every shot they shoot goes in. So yeah, like I said, I feel good about the upcoming year. Holy shit, man. We got to get this bed in fast. It's getting crazy. Where is Jazz? Anyway, I don't see him in the chat. I sent him a text. Man of the people. Thank you, Gino. Yeah, like I said, so tomorrow night we'll do a nice Saturday night show. We'll give you, you know, watch that at the NFL games. Oh, you have to stop the show, do it on the phone, huh? Thanks, guys. Are we gonna? Can we get like 237? That bad number. Fuck me. What are you gonna do? Thank you. Whatever, man. It was 234.5, so it was fucking high already, right? You see why? It's like an all-star game so far. It's just score, 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 score. Anthony Davis. I went small. So Clam Chowder rearranged his ticket. You know I'm fucked up. You think I like wearing a fucking winter jacket? I've been wearing. It's the only way I'm not like shaking. I've been wearing this winter jacket since like 5 o'clock. Like the second I take it off, I fucking like I literally like start shaking. So. You know what? We won the fucking over, guys. Boom. We won the over in the T-Wolves and fucking Spurs. We hit it, backdoored it. We did. It was 219.5. They got to 222. Boom. Hey, that's 2 wins back in the win column suddenly here. We just got the Brooklyn net money back, and now we're just riding on this Portland game. Now, Utah's kicking ass right now, but there's swings in NBA games. Portland's not done yet. I hope it's not one of their flat nights tonight, but big difference. Big difference. We needed some wins there. Yeah, the Bills hat, huh? Yeah, I don't like sweating out like that. It's too much, but you're right. It's probably a good idea to do that. Somebody gave me this, though, for Christmas today. Basically, a company sent a bunch of jerseys in at the station. I got this one. The Springfield Isotopes. Pretty cool hockey jersey. Pretty badass. Very unique. I've never seen this once in my life. Nice color scheme, too. I like it. It's funny in the back, Simpson. 89. No, I didn't pick it. I didn't pick it. They had they sent like there's another one, like our boy Bovana took that one. There's another one like Voorhees, Friday the 13th. They have one like Krueger, Freddy Krueger. It's this what do they call it? It's this company. It's called Geeky Jerseys. It's called Geeky Jerseys. It's pretty cool. Like that. So like Friday the 13th, like the number on the back says Voorhees. You know, it's like a hockey team logo. Friday the 13th and shit. It's pretty cool. Like they have different movies, TV shows, and like yeah, it's pretty cool. I like Springfield Isotopes. It is great. That's what they said. They said when they sent the Simpson one, they were like, "Oh, we got to give this to Gabe." Fuck. Nice looking jersey. I love how angry the fish looks. Blinky. Say what you will about me, but leave poor little Blinky out of it. Get up, bro. Oh, oh God. Oh. You know, I feel like Russell. I feel like Russell Dalrymple on Seinfeld. Remember when they went to his house? Like, what'd you think of the pilot, the script? He's like, hold on a minute. Oh, he's like, oh God. He's like, I want to talk to you about the script. He's like, oh. You're right. I feel better with the hat on. You're right. I got a bald head too. Thing is, I've had my heat on like all day now, and it's not as hot suddenly. Like, I think I should turn it down for a few minutes. I have the temperature at 78. No, what's up, Tinosis? No, I don't have the energy to hit any saunas, bro. It's too bad. I was planning on having some drinks tomorrow night. That's gonna fuck with my immune system. I'll wait till I get to Vancouver to drink. We'll have a little party, a couple of parties in Vancouver. fuck. I'm fucking sore, man. You can't say I won't play hard for you. I actually thought, I was like, man, I wasn't on last Friday because of fucking that condo party. I wasn't on the Friday before because we went to the Brooklyn Net game. I was like, I got to give him something on Friday. We got a good track meet going on. Fuck, my head's getting hot with this fucking hat on. It's still hot in here with the heat. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, fuck. This chair doesn't do my back any favors, man. I'm looking in the screen right now. Holy shit, I do look like shit. Fuck. Look, I got to be on TV in a college show in 11 hours. We'll give you some college picks and wrap it up in a few minutes here, guys. Appreciate you joining me, though, here. Grind out an hour show at least. No pizza talk. I actually thought of pizza before. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking sick. I was lying there before, and I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I was like, I should just order a pizza. Yeah, I'm going to drink the rest of this. Like I said, I drank all this afternoon, Brooks. This is a big bottle, you can tell. And I got a big bottle of water here, too. Yeah, you know what's crazy, Drew? You're right. Good point, actually. I'm not going to drink tomorrow, but you know what there is on the corner? I've been there once. It was pretty good, but it was expensive. On the corner over here, there's a Thai place. And it's real Thai food. Like, the guy's from fucking Thailand. Like, it's authentic shit. And I got one of the hot fucking curry things once. I wanted to cleanse my system once when I got it, and it fucking worked. I'm glad you just brought that up. Tomorrow I'll get that. He's got this, like, fucking chicken Thai fucking pepper something, man. It's fucking hot, man. But it's good. Like, I remember I ate it, and I started sweating out shit. I was like, that's what I need. Asians know what's going on, man. I have soup here, actually. I just don't feel like eating it. No, the orange juice makes me feel better. Every time I take a shot of this orange juice, I feel a little better, Drew. Look at Drew, always raining on my parade. It's helping a lot. Oh, you're right. The water's better. Yeah, there's no way that drinking this whole bottle didn't help me today. It did. You need fluids. And juice is good. Yeah, there's some sugar in here, but I got a lot of vitamin C cranked out of this baby today. You know what I do have here that I forgot I was going to take them earlier? I'm going to pop them now. I had some physical problems like last year, if you remember. I was going to the doctor and and I bought some like liquid fucking gel Advil extra strength shit. And I never take pills. Like I don't, like it's been a year. Like it's been like a year since I've taken one of them, but I actually have them here for some reason. Like I saw them the other day. I was like, oh fuck, I have those pills. I think I'm going to pop a couple of those. Advil's good. It's not Advil. Aleve. Like I'm aching and killing. This is going to help. This Aleve shit is strong. The pharmacist told me Aleve is the best one, actually. I guess like it's extra strength Aleve, liquid too. The guy told me the liquid gels work quicker. Oh, I'm gonna pop two of them right now. That's what they look like. Perfect, Lebowski. Oh, did LeBron say in the NFL got a bunch of old white men teams? They got that slave mentality. He's not really wrong. Looks like Clay Travis. Although the word slavery, you know what I mean? Because players are getting paid. But the NFL are dickheads. There's no dispute about it. All right, so yeah, I know. We were just talking about like, you know, Norman Powell's making $10.5 million a year to do nothing. So like, what are you talking? Like the NBA, NFL guys, at least they're fucking earning their money. But I don't want to get into that shit. So college football tomorrow. I'll be on in the morning, but just in case you don't see the show. For the record, Marshall Faulk is back this weekend. I'm surprised. It's Christmas weekend and Marshall is coming. He had something he had to attend to last week, but he's already here. Like, I got the email and shit. I like working with Marshall Faulk. It's kind of an honor, really. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, it's so casual. I go in, I'm like, hey. I'm like, how you doing, Corey? Hey, Mike Blewett. Hey, Marshall. Like, it's like he's just one of the guys now. Like, it's funny. Like, it's not like in the commercial breaks and shit. It's not like we're kissing his ass. Like, you know, like we're busting each other's balls and shit. Like, he hasn't big timed us. You know what I mean? Him and Corey go at it during the commercial breaks. He's like, fucking Corey. Like, he's like, Gabe's right. You have a lot of bad taste, Corey. Like, off the air, it's fucking funny. Like, he busts Corey's balls. Marshall doesn't like the Cowboys for some reason. I don't know what his beef is, but he's never impressed with the Cowboys. And Corey challenges Marshall. It is true. Like, Marshall never criticizes anyone from fucking Louisiana. Like St. Clair's, Manning, like even me. Like, but he challenges us, right? Because last week I was saying, or 2 weeks ago, I was like, Eli Manning's terrible. Fuck Marshall. And he was defending Eli. He's really funny though, Marshall. Like, great wealth of information. Like, I learned. I'm looking forward to going in. Trust me, I'd rather just do Skype. If it was Joe and Rich tomorrow, no disrespect to them, I'd just do Skype. But since it's Marshall Faulk, I'm going to go in, you know? I actually learn about football every time I talk to Marshall. Like, the guy knows everything. like I said, like, you know, like everything, like just football stuff. You know what I mean? About, you know, Jarvis Landry and Baker Mayfield. Why, like somebody was like, Jarvis Landry sucks as Baker Mayfield. And we're like, yeah, we don't know why. Like fucking Corey was like, yeah, I don't know why. Baker Mayfield's good. And Marshall jumped it right away. He says, because Baker Mayfield's a short quarterback and Jarvis Landry's a short wide receiver. He said, if you have a short slot wide receiver, you need a tall quarterback or vice versa. If you have a tall, you know what I mean? And he said, basically, it's as simple as that. Because people are like, how come Mayfield doesn't throw to Jarvis Landry? And it's basically, he can't see him. Like they're figuring out ways to fucking, to get him, like where Baker can see him. Like Jarvis is in the slot. Jarvis is like 5'10". 5'10". He's a short guy. And Baker Mayfield's not tall. So you've got a lot of tall offensive linemen, man. These linemen nowadays usually all 6'3", 6'4" and shit. So the linemen are big. The D linemen are all big. And basically Mayfield just can't see Jarvis Landry. And it was interesting, like when Marshall said, he goes, look at Drew Brees. And he said, look at every wide receiver that the Saints have. They're all tall. He said, like, it's a prerequisite. You have to be tall. You have to be tall to be Drew Brees' wide receiver because Drew Brees is short. And basically he can't see helmets and shit. He needs to see the target. But my favorite Marshall moment was, I don't know who we were talking about. We were talking about running backs and Derrick Henry and that Tony Dorsett run. And we said Derrick Henry, you know, he tied fucking Tony Dorsett for the longest rush in NFL history. And Marshall said, and Corey, big cowboy, Corey's like, yeah, but Derrick Henry's run wasn't as good as Tony Dorsett's. And Marshall Fox, like, it was better than Tony Dorsett's. He's like, Tony Dorsett just ran past everybody. He said Derrick Henry was like fucking pushing people over and running people over. So Marshall said, I think Derrick Henry's was more impressive than Tony Dorsett's run. Because they're both 99 yards, but I'm going with Derrick Henry as the more impressive one. He goes, he threw 3 guys to the ground. He said Dorsett just ran past everybody. And Corey's like fucking comes back at him. Are you crazy? Tony Dorsett's run was way better. And Marshall goes, as someone who actually played running back in the NFL, he countered, it was the best line. The way he said it was so funny. He goes, as someone who actually played running back in the NFL. You guys remember when he dropped that? He goes, to somebody, dude, I nearly fell out of my chair. The guy, when he said that, it was just the way he casually dropped it. He looked at Corey, he goes, is somebody that actually played running back in the NFL. And I laughed, and I'm like, Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer. Listen, Marshall got railroaded by the NFL Network. He got hit up in that Me Too shit. He never did anything serious. Supposedly, whatever, fuck. He might have asked a makeup chick out or something. And I guess they stare, I don't know, him and Ike Taylor and at Heath Evans. I guess it was a culture of sexual jokes and shit. Like, they never touched anyone. They never, you know what I mean? It's like you could have just told them, listen, everyone just chill out. Stop fucking flirting with the fucking makeup chicks all the time, right? Instead, oh, no, you're fired. It's like they didn't even do anything. Like there was no touching. There was no, like, there's nothing serious. Like when you read like what happened, it was like a makeup chick said that, I don't know, Marshall looked at her legs once. And he looked at her, he said, like, we're talking about looks now. Like this chick was like, oh, he looked at me. Ike Taylor, too, our boy Ike Taylor. Ike Taylor looked at me in an elevator once, suggestively. And I guess Ike Taylor invited her to a party once or something. Like, It's like, I don't know, maybe he's just being nice to you. Fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's not the end of the world. They looked at your legs either. Like, really. Like, I get it. I'm not, you know, I'm not like a harasser of women, but it's too fucking far, man. It's too much. Like, and the craziest shit now too is now they're at it again with McGill about the Redmen. There's like a big controversy now. McGill to change the name of their team, the sports team. The thing is, like, do you people even know? Like, I like Dave Zirin, but like Dave Zirin's on it, retweeting all this anti-McGill shit. It's like, guys, they're not natives. Like, you know what I mean? They're red. Like, it's the school is red. The school color is red. The football uniform is red. If you go to McGill, you're called a Redman. That's like a term of endearment. You're a Redman. Hey, what are you? Where do you go to school? I'm a Redman. You know, I mean, it's like saying I'm an Ivy Leaguer. You know what I mean? Like, it's like saying go blue. Like, really? We're talking about colors now. Like, it's not native. There's no native mascot. There's no native reference. They're Redmen. It's a fucking engineering term. It's like you're a student. Fuck, you're a Redman. You go to McGill, you're a Redman. It's not like racist. Like, like really, like people, oh, you need to change your name anyways. You don't need to have that name. They're the Redmen. Like, they've been the Redmen for fucking, like, it's not offensive. They're not insulting anyone. Their colors are red. Like, really, well, you can't wear red helmets. You want them to change the colors? Like, really? Is Michigan offensive because we say go blue? Go red. Oh, hey, that's racist. You guys know I'm a social justice warrior more than most people that are fans of mine. You know, you guys would veer more to the right than me. But even me, and I tweeted about it, I'm like, guys, it's not native. like, figure it out. They're engineers. And in fact, they don't even have a mascot. And there's a little logo guy sometimes on some of the shit. He's an engineer. He's a little white guy engineer with his book and shit. Fuck. You know what I mean? They're fucking insane. Like you don't even have to be on a football team. My uncle was an engineer at McGill. All right, very smart guy. I don't talk to him now. He's actually a nice guy, but I don't talk to him. But he's like very successful. He's like fucking the head of like Barrick's Gold and shit. All right, I don't talk about him much, but he's like one of the most successful gold diggers like in the world. Like, he heads one of the biggest companies. Like, my uncle has private security and shit. Like, when my uncle goes to Chile and shit, like, they want to whack him and shit. You know what I mean? He's one of the white devils coming to steal your gold and shit. Like, he's like one of the head engineers for like Barrick's Gold. It's pretty crazy. The Barrick's mining company. Like, my uncle's the dude that fucking will tell you, like, yeah, we fucking come in the side of the mountain like this. Like, he's like a millionaire and shit. Like, he's fucking loaded. He lives in Oakville, Ontario. His wife, though, spends all his money, and it's crazy shit. But anyways, he went to McGill. And I remember as a kid, he had the fucking McGill jacket. He was all proud, and it said Redman. And it said Redman, McGill Engineering. And like Drew said, it means you're smart. You know what I mean? Like, you're a Redman. You go to, you know, like McGill is one of the hardest schools to get into in North America. So, like, you're proud to go there. Like, it's like, yeah, you're a Redman now. You're in here, you know? Like, it's not like, it was just dumb. I don't know. But the thing is, they go through this. They go through this every fucking couple of years, man. You know, like, I remember like 10 years ago, they bitched about McGill, and McGill told everyone, it's not native. Fuck. Just chill out. Except now you got people at McGill, they're just saying, well, we should change it anyways. We should change it anyways. Like, to me, this is as ridiculous as calling out the Cincinnati Reds. So are the Cincinnati Reds offensive now because you're saying they're the Reds? Well, you can't call them Reds. It's like, let's let everyone settle down. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like, this social shit. The problem is with you guys when you do that shit, people on the left, You guys do that. It's like the little boy that cried wolf. Like you tune the rest out, you know? Like you got to pick your battles. Like I tweeted today, I personally, and I'm probably in the minority amongst here, I personally think that the Washington Redskin name should be changed. I think it is offensive, right? But, you know, I can understand the argument about that one, but really, you're going after McGill? Nobody even knows. Nobody even goes to McGill Sports, right? Like, no one cares. Like I said, like I'll repeat. We'll move on from this, but I'll repeat. Like people that aren't on the football team are called Redmen there. Like they wear the jackets and shit. Like I said, my uncle, McGill Engineering, Redmen. You know, like that's what they're called. Quebec is not a politically correct place either. So they're not going to change it. Like Quebec doesn't care. Like, look, Quebec fucking Pauline Marois, the former premier of Quebec, that tough chick, she fucking got tired, man. She fucking, she was like fucking racist. She was like, she didn't like the Islamic sort of veils and stuff. So she said fucking no religious anything. No religious anything at any fucking government or hospital or anything. Except she didn't realize though, so I meant no crosses and shit. She was like, well, I didn't mean that. I'm like, yeah, we know what you meant, fuck Pauline. It didn't fly, right? Like, but Quebec is weird. Like they're not gonna do something because the outside world tells them to. I'll tell you that much. You remember that Pauline Marois chick? Remember like someone tried to shoot her and she didn't stop talking? Like that's a typical Quebec chick. Like somebody just tried to shoot you. Like someone was like on the side of the stage fucking shooting people, and she looked over like she was mad that you're interrupting her speech. And she looked over. She's like, call this tabernacle. She looks over like, what the fuck's going on? Fuck. And then her people took her. And she was like, pushed them. She was like, wait. And then they told her, listen, people are getting shot, right? And she came back. Like most politicians would have been pissing their pants, man. This chick stood there, got mad, and then came back like 10 minutes after. She wanted to finish her speech. And they said, listen, someone just got killed. Like, you can't finish your speech. Like, she's a fucking nut job, that chick. She didn't win, though. Even French Quebecers knew, like, this chick's insane. Like, we can't put her in power again. Like, she won. Like, she didn't really win. Pauline Marois had been around in Quebec forever, and she never won because she's a psycho. Right, so she's tough though, right? So people like respected her toughness, but she was nuts. Like she was the one. She would have won too. Like it's hard not to win when you're like the Parti Québécois in Quebec. Like you got a big advantage, and she was the one that said she's going to put a fucking border up around Canada. They said, so do you want to separate? And she goes, not only do I want to separate, but she goes like basically like I'm going to build a wall type shit. She was like, well, she goes, well, we'll separate. She goes, we're going to let some Canadians in. And, it's like she was going like Germany type shit. She wanted to like split like a wall. Like she was fucking insane. People are like, this chick's batshit crazy. People are like, telling you can't do that, right? Like, you can't just say Quebec's a country because you want it to be a country. She was going to do it. She was like, no, I'm going to do it. She goes, yeah, I'll do it. And it got so serious. She fucking told the fucking dude it became a pissing contest. There's all this fucking military gear in Quebec. There's a lot of military bases in Quebec. She fucking put fucking guards there and shit. And she said, it's ours. She said, any gear that's in Quebec is ours. They were like, it's not yours. Fuck. And like Canada was like, that's not your shit. She's like, oh, it is. It's in Quebec. So tell me it isn't. She's like, come get it. Fuck. Like she basically like threatened war with Canada, the chick. She told the Prime Minister, Harper, she goes, come get your shit. She goes, see what happens, fuck. And that's when people are like, all right, this lady can't win. Like, she's out of control. Like, the economy tanked and shit. It was basically her. Like, she basically single-handedly destroyed Quebec, this lady. Like, if you look at the Quebec economy now, it's booming and shit. They got the Expos coming, the World Cup. There's fucking cranes everywhere because this crazy bitch isn't around, Like, if people are before, no one's going to invest in a fucking place that the chick fucking wants to fucking build a wall, like, in Quebec. Like, I remember they asked her, like, can people be able to go freely in between Quebec and Canada? She's like, some of them. Well, I was like, what does that mean? She goes, well, we're not just, we're not an open, we're not an open fucking place here. And people are like, what about currency? She's like, well, we'll use Canadian money or American money. Like, she didn't have a plan. Like, I don't even know who's in charge now. Quebec is kind of crazy. There's like, there's a lot of political parties in Quebec. I don't even know them all. There's like fucking Parti Québécois, Action Democratic, like Democratic Action, the Bloc. That's all you need to know. Their name is Bloc, Bloc Québécois. Like, basically, their thing is to block everything. They don't like anybody. The Bloc Québécois people are like, yeah, we don't like your plan. Like, they don't even hide it. That's their name. We're gonna block you. Quebec's a weird place. Like, Quebec is like fucking. Quebec's pretty like libertarian. Like, it's not right wing or left wing Quebec. Like, Quebec is very like Rand Polish. Like Quebec doesn't believe in fucking getting in other people's shit. Like in Quebec, you feel that. Like, they don't really fuck with you in Quebec. It's the one thing I like about it. Like, you walk down the street, like, you can do what you want. Like, it's got like that Texas feel. Like, there's something about Quebec. It's like, listen, if you don't fucking kill someone, we're not going to bother you. All right. Like, the cops don't like getting out of their cars in Quebec. Like, it's a very like, yeah, you got to deal with the language police and the store signs. But other than that, like, they really don't care. That's what Canada is, a very free country. Like, that people in Canada don't really appreciate it, but same thing like in the Maritimes when I was up there. Like, my buddy was telling me, he's like, him and his buddy fucking like blast fucking shotguns in the fucking woods, and like, he basically said you can do what you fucking want. He goes, you can drink and drive in these small towns. The cops don't care. He's like, he goes, the whole rule is you don't go, like, if you stay in your own neighborhood in the back roads, the cops won't fuck with you, even if you're hammered. Right? He's like, you do what you want. He goes, you just do what you want. But he goes, you can't drive drunk, like, in the city. They'll get pissed off. But Francois Legault. Whatever, man. I don't know. I got no problem with this Legault guy. He seems to be pro Expo, so. What is he? Is he a liberal? Quebec's a weird place. It's very like, it's like Florida or Texas or something. Like, you can't, that's the one thing about Quebec, you can't blanket coverage it. Like, there's different interest in Quebec. Like, people in Quebec City and in rural Quebec aren't like people in Montreal, and people in Montreal aren't like people in Gatineau. Like, or Rimouski, or you know what I mean? Sept-Îles and fucking, or Gaspésie, like all these remote places where there's whales and like there's some parts of Quebec where it's fucking wildlife and shit, man. Like, it's little like wilderness, right? And then there's Montreal. Like, everyone's very disconnected. Like, it's weird. People in Quebec City don't want to separate. Like, they're proud Canadians. It's bizarre. Like, they're proud Canadians in Quebec City. Quebec City and Montreal is what saves fucking Quebec leaving. Like, whenever they have the vote and shit, Quebec City and Montreal, and but all the farmland and the rural shit, they all want to fucking leave. To be honest, though, Alberta is the new shit disturber. Quebec's not causing problems anymore. Quebec's got it good, dude. Quebec fucking just holds fucking whoever the prime minister's hostage all the time. It's like, you need to win Quebec. You don't win Quebec, you're screwed. It's like Ohio in the States. Like, you need to win Quebec. You don't win Quebec, you're not becoming prime minister. And Quebec knows this. And Quebec just fucking sort of like blackmails whoever's running and says, well, what are you going to do for us? Like Quebec's been playing fucking like Quebec is the best province of like manipulating. Like they're the smartest guy at the table. like they always use the leverage. You know what? People are kind of getting pissed off. Like we can unleash a referendum. You know what I mean? Like they just sort of threaten all the time. Like, Quebecers are getting angry. It's like, all right, what do you want? Fuck. Well, we want $4 billion. Like Quebec just like holds the rest of the country hostage all the time. Give us money, fuck. Give us fucking this. Let's see. What's up, Skooma? Oh, God. Somebody to love. Who loves? I work hard every day. That version of Somebody to Love by Queen. Somebody, 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 when anybody find me. If you're into that song and you're into Queen, I suggest just go on YouTube and just punch in George Michael, Somebody to Love. And George Michael with Queen. Now, there's two performances. There's the live show, the tribute to Freddie Mercury, and there's a video of the rehearsal. Both will give you goosebumps, but the rehearsal is so fucking good. Like, George Michael's was just too good. Fuck, like. George Michael walked in and like just nailed it. It was fucking like the guys in Queen were like fucking like, oh my God. Like he stole the show. And there were a lot of mega stars at that tribute concert. Like George Michael's by far. The only one that was on George Michael's level was David Bowie and the chick from the Eurythmics that did Under Pressure together. That's that's capital city shit right there. You know what I mean? You're not beating David Bowie, you know? All right. All right. So what's the deal here? You know what the deal is? One thing I'll tell you guys now. The Sacramento Kings are starting to struggle. They were playing good basketball. They're not now. It's like the old Kings, they're rearing their ugly head here. Utah's fucking Portland up. This sucks, but it could have been worse. We're going to go 2-3 in the NBA, and maybe we can salvage the over here. We got 237 in a Pelican-Laker game. It's 244.5 right now in game. 57-50 with like 3.5 minutes left. I like the bowl games tomorrow. We're going to be on in the morning at 10 a.m. if I don't fucking, I don't know, if I feel better. We got Memphis and Wake Forest at noon. I like Wake Forest plus the points. I'm leaning to the over. I think Wake Forest actually win. Just take them on the money line. Army's going to beat down Houston. Line's getting up there. It's up to 6. You know that military academies and bowl games, we talked about it. They're like 32 and fucking 13. Yet Steve Merrill had a great point today on the radio show when he said, yeah, but they're always underdogs, which is a very good point. I say, he goes, they're not usually 6-point favorites. Look how I'm walking. I'm not exaggerating either. I can barely walk. I'm getting fucking chills again. All right, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to blaze this last one. We'll come wrap it up. But we'll hang out tomorrow night, I promise. Now my face hurts. That makes sense. I have a fucking pain like on the fucking side of my fucking face now. It's like my cheekbone is throbbing or something. I don't know, man. Whacked out shit. We want to welcome our latest patron, Johnny Forienza, who just joined us. If you're out there, Johnny, thanks for signing up, bro. We'll be throwing it down tomorrow. Oh. You need Kings over 107. Team total? Yeah, you're done. You're done, bro. Sorry. 92.5 is the Kings team total. I'm telling you, they're struggling. They've hit a wall. We'll see what happens with Brooklyn now, too. Like, Brooklyn lost 8 in a row before they won 7 in a row, right? Brooklyn could slide. Brooklyn played all right tonight, though. The Pacers are just good. And you know what it was? I knew it was a dangerous spot for Brooklyn. Only because the Pacers lost with a fucking tip-in to the Cavaliers earlier in the week. And then they lost a fucking heartbreaker in Toronto the other night. And they lost 2 games this week. And I was watching the early game. I couldn't get my TV on earlier, but I got it on. I had to use the other control, blah, blah. But I think that my power was lost when I was gone today. I don't know what happened. To be honest, there's like flood warnings, though. My phone's been going off all day. Fuck, I'm on their fucking system, dude. It's fucking nuts. It like fucking starts. It's got a personal text someone just sent me. I want to respond before I put it off. Oh. All right, so in-game total is 248 in the Laker game. Fuck, I knew it would be a track meet. You know what? We got a puncher's chance here. We got a puncher's chance. Portland have cut the lead to 12. Portland have cut the lead to 12. Listen, there's 11 minutes left only, but you never know. You never know. We need just Lillard to get hot here. Fuck, bud. We cut it to 12. Now Utah's going to the free throw line. All right, I got to get out of here, guys. So I'm going to send you a text, Jazz. So in the morning, I'm going to take Wake Forest. What are they on the money line, Wake Forest? It's probably not a close game. None of these games are really close, right? So Wake Forest either going to win or they're going to get fucking killed, right? 145 is attractive. I'm just betting small. I'm systematically going, chipping away here. Look, 50 on the money line, 50 on Wake Forest money line plays 122. It's not bad. At a 90, 95, you know what I mean? 90, excuse me. Wake Forest are getting 3. The total 72.5. It probably goes over. It probably does go over. I'm just a little concerned. It's a high number, fuck. You need a real clean ride. But I like Wake Forest to win the game. Army's up to 235 on the money line now. They're up to -6. I like Army, but it's getting a little out of control. Army's just too trendy now. Like everyone's on Army. It's a little daunting. Like I think Wake Forest is a sneakier play here, but I'm still going to play Army. I'm going to figure out what to do, how to approach Army here. Buffalo and Troy. The max sucks, but Buffalo can win this game. Buffalo's better than Troy. Troy aren't that good. I watch a lot of Troy games. They're mediocre. They're 9-3, but they're in the Sun Belt. The Sun Belt sucks. Fuck. I know the MAC sucks too, but Buffalo's a good team. Like Buffalo's not a typical MAC team. Like Buffalo have an NFL caliber quarterback. Like this Tyree Jackson kid. He's coming back to college next year. He's still young, but like NFL scouts like him. He's going to get drafted. So he's good. They've got an NFL caliber linebacker. They had a great year. They didn't really lose a lot of games, fuck. You know what I mean? They lost twice? They lost to Northern Illinois in that weird game where they blew a 29-10 lead and they pulled a Buffalo. And they lost to Army. And they slip up one other time. I think there was a flat game once. No, I think they only lost twice, fuck. Like they're well, yeah, I can see the record. What am I saying? Yeah, they're 10-3. I think Buffalo are better than they are. You know what? I did before have health insurance here. I actually paid for it. I paid for it last time I came. Like when you buy your airline ticket, there's like health insurance. Except I thought I had insurance on my ticket. It says it's on your ticket and for health. And they fucked me over like Expedia. So I don't really believe their insurance. Like, but I actually did buy insurance just because it was cheap. Fuck, it was like $21. It was basically like, you know, if you need an ambulance or whatever, it was worth it. But anyways, all right, I got to get out of here. I'm not feeling well. So I like Wake Forest. I'm scared about the over, but it probably goes over. Where is that game? Oh, Birmingham. All right. I don't see how it doesn't go over. I mean, Wake Forest score 30 fucking 2 points a game. They give up 33. Memphis score 43 and give up 31, but they play in a weaker conference. They're both over teams. Memphis is 8-5 to the over on the year. Wake Forest is 7-5 to the over on the year. Like it should go over, actually. Let's not wuss out. So we'll go Wake Forest. Wake Forest money line and the over. Army, but I'm not hammering Army. But I'll play Army, but I'm not going to hammer it at 6. I'm going to play the Buffalo Bulls. I'll post them all tomorrow for you. We'll be on tomorrow at about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I was planning on having a couple of drinks and shit, but I'll wait till I get to Vancouver next week. Yeah, I got to get better here. So Wake Forest money line over. Memphis, Wake Forest over. Army minus the 6. It's going to be 7 by game time tomorrow. Buffalo. Listen, the Buffalo basketball program's killing it right now. Like Buffalo football, it's a big game for them. They choked in the MAC championship. They're going to get it back. Like they want this game back. They're going to get it back. They've never won a bowl game before. So they're stoked. Like Buffalo's coming to play. Yeah, it's not guaranteed they're going to win, but they're coming to play. And I think they're better than Troy. The only problem is the game is in Alabama, fuck. And fucking Troy are from Alabama. And Buffalo won't have a lot of fans traveling, but it's not like Troy have a lot of fans either. And then we got the Hawaii Bowl tomorrow night. We'll talk about tomorrow night. It's a tough one. Hawaii and Louisiana Tech. Some people like Hawaii. Some people like Tech. Like Babano, we had Babano on today. He said he likes Tech a lot. Cam likes Hawaii. I'm undecided on that one. So those are the college tomorrow. Wake Forest money line in the over. Army minus the 6. And then Buffalo tomorrow night at 7. And we're worried about the Hawaii game tomorrow night. NFL football tomorrow. 2 really good games. Washington and Tennessee is going to be cool. And then I got to tell you, the total opened at 45 in the Baltimore Charger game. It's down to 42 right now. That's fucking low, guys. You know what I mean? That's low. Like I said, I see this game as 24-21. 24-21, 27-24. I don't think it's like fucking 16-13. Like I think it'll get to 42. 42 is too low. I don't understand this one. But I'm going to take the over tomorrow night in the Baltimore Charger game. Great teaser material here, isn't it? Baltimore Ravens plus 11 over 35. I like the sound of that. And I like the Redskins plus the 10. You know, Marcus Mariota has only been favored by more than 3 points in his career 11 times. Marcus Mariota has been -3 or more 11 times. He's 3-8 against the spread as a favorite of 3 or more points. The Tennessee Titans haven't been double-digit favorites in 5 years. And for the record, they didn't cover 5 years ago when they were double-digit favorites. They lost the game outright in 5 to Jacksonville. So, I don't know, man. I think Washington can hang. The only thing is, Washington played on the road last week, so it might catch up to them. And Derrick Henry's just killing it right now. But, you know, Adrian Peterson's playing well, too. Josh Johnson's playing well. Like, Washington are hanging in here. Washington are only a half game out of a playoff spot. This is like a wild card, inter-conference wild card game. Loser is out. Winner's alive still, you know? Going into the last week, it's as simple as that. And I expect chaos next week, too. I really do. I think Philadelphia, and even though I'm a big Houston backer, I think Philadelphia is going to beat the Houston Texans this week to really cause craziness. Like, they're going to keep the pressure on. Like, Philly's going to win this game. Philly beats Houston with Nick Foles, and then it really puts pressure on fucking everyone else in that in this division. I think it's going to come down. I don't know if the Redskins can win this game outright, though. I could see the Titans winning by 6 or something, 7. You know what I mean? Even 8. You know, fucking. I think it'll be an ugly game. The total's 37. I don't have a strong feel for the total. Normally, I like to bet over when it's this low. Let's just quickly see what the Roto machine says. I got to get some sleep, though. Anyways, like I said, I'll post the picks with you guys anyway, so you're going to get what I get. Our picks have been pretty good the last week. Like, we had a couple of bad beats and shit, but for the most part, I knew they would like the over. Yeah, the machine's got a 1.5 star play on the over in the Redskins Titans, and they have a 2.5 star play on the over of the Raven game. I'm telling you, the Ravens game 42 is too low with the Chargers. 24-21 gets us there. 23-20 gets us there. 23-20, man. That's not a high scoring game in today's NFL. Between Rivers passing the ball and Lamar Jackson running around. $80 parlay. Wake Forest money line and Army -6. All right, good luck, Muhammad. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll get some props for you tomorrow, Truth. Good to see you, Truth. Good to see you, Muhammad. I'll read your articles when I get the chance, Muhammad. Over the holidays, I'll have time to kick back. I won't be on fucking 18 hours a day. See you later, Truth. Thanks for signing up. Courtney Wisdom, Muhammad, Gino, Sinbad, Brooks, Jazz, Drew, Paul Eagle fan. I'm on your Eagles this week. Kovacs, always a pleasure, my man. Skooma, Keith Kearney, Lebowski, K Wolf, Shano, Sandercock, Mr. Baz. What's up, Baz? Cody AV, Ty Rich, Nate Brooks, Stooch the Man, Ryan C. Token 77, Pittsburgh Brew, and Bruce Chad. I think we got everybody. You guys rock. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll post some winners in the morning. We're going to have a nice winning week this week, I promise. Remember last Saturday, I guaranteed you were going to win in the NFL, and then I went 4-2 the next day. I'm feeling it. You know, it's good I'm not going to drink. I'm sick, but we're going to hit the winners tomorrow, and when we're sitting here tomorrow night, it's going to be a nice day. We're all going to win money tomorrow. We're all going to win money tomorrow. Wake Forest over, Army minus the points, Buffalo Bulls, Washington Redskins +10, and the over 37. And then we hit that night game tomorrow night hard. Fuck. I'm going to go over the number, and we're going to tease the Ravens. We're going to jump in on the Ravens. It's going to be a fun game tomorrow night. We'll see you at fucking 10 a.m. on TV, God willing. Fuck. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.